What's up guys, Corey Blunt Creatives. Today we're going to go over refreshing some cutlery. So a little bit of a backstory here. We got one set of steak knives that was involved in a flood. You can see we got rust on the handle, discoloration on the wood. It's this set. And we also have a little charcuterie cleaver. This cleaver was in a house on coastal Mexico, so it had a lot of high humidity and salt spray. Same thing, a little bit of discoloration on the handle, rust on the blade. Being carbon steel, the blades can rust, but with a little bit of care, maintenance, and cleanup that we're going to go over today, we'll see how to get all that nice and straightened up. The materials we're going to need, I got some soapy water, paper towels, steel wool, Scotch-Brite. We got a couple sanding sponges. These are just like 220 sanding sponges, 600 grit, wet dry sandpaper. I have our blackening solution, which we use to make all of our noir line. This is basically white vinegar and steel wool. So you take 4/0 steel wool, soak it in the vinegar. After about a week, the vinegar will dissolve to steel wool, turns into like this rust tea. Run it through a coffee filter, and you got this little solution that when you put it on any wood that's high in tannic acid, it reacts with the tannic acid and will turn the wood black. Basically the same thing that happens if you ever see an old barn with nails and you got the rain going down in the black streets. That's what that is. And then we have some camellia seed oil, which we sell on our website. It's perfect for any blades or metal tools. Alright, so the first step of the process is basically just going to give them a deep clean. Get as much as we can. Use a Scotch-Brite side of your sponge. I like to wrap the sponge around the back side of the blade. Clean. So we're gonna I'm going to take a little wood scrap from the wood shop. You can use 2x4, whatever you have laying around. This is just so I can lay the edge of the blade on the wood. So I'm not going to risk cutting myself when I'm washing the blades. I'm going to start with some Scotch-Brite. Go along with the blade. Wipe that off. So after just a quick Scotch-Brite, you can see this side of the blade I Scotch-Brited. This is the other side of the blade. See the rust still in there pretty good. So here, wet the Scotch-Brite a little bit. Go across the spine. I'm going to take it to the handle. You guys see here, Scotch Brite did a pretty good job just on its own. Run through the other ones. All right, so you can check out the blades here. Got the heavy rust off. Let's see. I'm going to work on the handles a little bit. I'm just going to go quickly with some 220 just to freshen everything up. In all reality, some like 320 might be better. Just have to, depends on how rough the handle is. It's pretty smooth. Really just to freshen everything up. Okay, let's wipe those handles down. All right. I'm going to go an extra step here with our blackening solution. These knobs are walnut, which are pretty high in tannic acid, and the majority of our Noir line is walnut that we blacken. And you can see here, these have already started to discolor and go black just from the rust from the blades when they were wet. So what was submerged in that water, the wood that was submerged in the water with the blade causing the rust, kind of got black on the bottom. So I'm going to go ahead and blacken them all the way. I'm going to give those a minute for the reaction to take place, but you can see here from the one I just finished versus the first one that I did, that's already starting to go a lot darker. The stabilized wood is going to react a little slower just from the stabilization products that are in there. But come back in about 5-10 minutes. All right, so we've got 10 minutes or so on these. Let's see. Still a little uneven. I'm just gonna go for another quick round. think I might do a little this 600 wet sandpaper on the wood with the solution too, just to help even see if it helps even everything out. Give those about another 5-10 minutes. Alright, that's been about a solid 5 minutes. And cap that off. Give these a good wash again. Alright, so I've given these a good wash. Next thing we're going to do, need to let the wood dry completely. And then we're going to come back. I'll probably hit the blades with a little bit of steel wool just to polish it a little bit with some, and then put the oil on. And we're good to go. One thing to note, there's like on a carbon steel blade, there could be rust, and then there's the patina. So patina is going to be this discoloration, and you can see, let's see what the dark spots. So you see up on the back of the blade and kind of right there towards the little heel there. That's patina. That's perfectly fine. What you don't want is the standard rust color. But with proper care and maintenance, washing, drying, oiling every once in a while, this camellia seed oil works perfect on blades. Okay, so we're giving the blades a couple of minutes to dry. Now I'm going to go over with the camellia oil. This is good for the blade and the wood. Best thing is probably just to take a couple of drops, put it on a paper towel, blade. A little goes a long way. So I'm just looking for a nice light coating of oil. Kind of a wipe on, wipe off situation. All right, and we're back. A little bit of technical difficulties. The SD cards are full. I am not quite sure where they filled up and where the recording stopped, but just recap what we've done so far. So wash the blades, Scotch-Brite, blackened, sanded, oiled. Went ahead and hit the blades with a little bit of steel wool just to bring out a bit more polish. After I wiped everything down with the oil, now I'm just gonna go back, wipe off any excess. Kind of clean up and polish. All right, that's it. Not quite 100% like brand new, but definitely a lot better than they were. I'll go back, give these a once over on the whetstone, sharpen them up. The rust will totally destroy an edge. But I'll use the charcuterie cleaver that I showed earlier as sort of a before and after. I'll do this one off camera. Let's see, you can get a good comparison shot there. Let's see, let's raise them. All right, that's about it. Nice refreshed set of steak knives. You know, when you're dealing with pretty much all of Blanc Creative's products are what I consider living products, meaning we don't have any sort of a coating or they're not sealed from the elements. So the elements will affect pretty much everything. It'll affect our cookware, it'll affect our cutlery, our woodenware. And just a little bit of care and maintenance. Keep everything oiled, cleaned. You know, don't run these through your dishwasher. Same thing with the cookware. None of our products actually run through the dishwasher. Just hand wash, dry. That's the most important thing. And oil. So when you're cooking with our cookware, the oil from cooking, it's perfectly fine. Season it as you go too. With the cutlery, use a little bit of the camellia oil that you can get on our website. And then with the woodenware, we have the wood balm. So it's kind of universal across the board for all of our products. So, all right, thank you guys. Hope you enjoyed watching. We got a couple of more videos I'm working on for care and maintenance of our products. And see you in the comment section.